This next video is going to be how to set up folders so you can share them out to other computers. Again, the technology I'm going to suggest everyone uses just for simplicity is Samba. Samba is what Windows and Mac use by default to access network shares. If we go ahead and just open up any folder to enable sharing on any folder, it's actually quite easily. If I go into downloads and I want to share this folder, project 1, I'm just going to right click and go down to sharing options. Now, if this is the very first time you hit this option, as soon as you check that box to say share this folder, you're going to have a pop-up that says sharing service is not installed. You will need to install the Windows Network Sharing Services in order to share your folders. If you go ahead and click on Install Service, you're prompted to enter your password because you are modifying a core functionality of the operating system. Just go ahead and enter your password, and it's automatically going to download the 2 packages that you need. I'm 99% sure what it is downloading is Samba and Samba Client are the 2 things it has to download. These are essentially, one is to share the files out. The other one is the interface used to configure more fine-grained details. If I'm wrong about that, it really doesn't matter because you still need them installed. Restart your session. There's only a few times you have to restart your session in Linux. This is not one of those times. If you're good with the command line and you understand network services, you can just restart the service yourself. Ubuntu wants you to restart the service, the whole session, to log out and log back in. So let's go ahead and hit that. Log out anyway. Let it do its thing. It should log us out and automatically kick us back in. Go ahead and log in. Now sharing is going to be available. Okay, let's go back to our folder we were looking at. It was project. There's no extra icon there, so it actually did not get turned on yet. Once again, just right click the folder, go down to sharing options. Then you're presented with this folder sharing window. Go ahead and click on share this folder, give it a name what others will see it by. And then down here you can say allow others to create and delete files in this folder and guest access for people without a user account. If you're in more of a domain environment, you're going to want to allow others to create and delete files in this folder. There are permissions that are actually granted and asked for and configured for. I always select this in my home environment because I don't want somebody in my family to accidentally stumble across the share and accidentally delete things. By clicking allow others to create and delete files in the folders, they will be prompted for a username and password. Go ahead and hit create share. Add the permissions automatically. Now you can see on that folder I have 2 little arrow icons, which means it is now a network share. If you go to another computer and you go to the IP address of this computer, on Windows, if you are just going to browse to the IP address, you will then see the folder being available and be prompted for your credentials. Now, one little tip I forgot is if you use the exact same username and the exact same password on your Linux computer and your other computer, then you will not be prompted for any password. It's one of the things I do in the home environment for the family just to make things a little bit easier for everyone to get things done. It's very easy. If you're in your home environment, I highly encourage people to just keep it simple. Don't overextend what you're doing. Don't try to make fancy permissions until you get the basis down of just creating a share and just sharing it out. On the Windows side, if you have any issues with these sharing of folders back and forth, the first thing I highly encourage anyone to do is to temporarily disable the Windows firewall and try again. Or if you have Kaspersky Internet Security, McAfee Internet Security Suite, Norton 360, any of these all-in-one antivirus, anti-malware security applications, go into those applications, disable the firewall temporarily, and try again. I'm going to guarantee you it will work after that. So once you are sure the issue is the firewall, then you can go in and look at the actual configuration in that application to open up file and print sharing. In the Windows world, there is a file and print sharing wizard that will allow you to open up those ports on your local firewall to make this easier. File and print sharing is such a convenient way to get files back and forth. I highly encourage people to use them whenever possible and just to get comfortable using them alone. We're going to move to the next video.